Hi everyone, welcome to Cardiac Rehabilitation, Anatomy and Physiology, the heart. To start with, the heart is a muscular organ. It has two upper chambers called the atria and two lower chambers called the ventricle. The ventricles are the main pump that send the blood either to the lungs from the right ventricle or to the body from the left ventricle. For purposes here, and in most diagrams, the heart's actually represented in a mirror image. So this chamber that you'll see on the left is actually the right side of the heart, and this side here that you can see on the right is in fact the left side of the heart. The top two chambers, the atria, basically serve to prime the pump of the ventricle so that it can pump a little bit more blood out to, again, either the lungs from the right or to the body from the left ventricle on the bottom here. Because the heart's a muscular organ, like any other muscle, it needs its own blood flow to be able to do work. The coronary arteries are the vessels that supply the heart muscle with blood. An important feature of the heart is its system of valves. When the heart contracts, the valves prevent blood from going backwards and ensure that it keeps moving forward in a circuit. This ensures that oxygenated blood from the lungs goes forward to the body, and that deoxygenated blood from the body is sent back to the lungs. The heart has four valves, and on the left side, you can see here the blood will come in from the lungs through the mitral valve. Then the left ventricle will contract and push the blood through a now opened aortic valve with a closed mitral valve that supplies the rest of the body with the blood through the aorta up here. On the right side of the heart, you can see the right ventricle. So the right atrium contracts, filling the right ventricle with blood, and then the right ventricle contracts, closing the tricuspid valve right here, and pushing the blood forward into the lungs through the pulmonary valve here. The heart also has its own electrical system to coordinate the contraction and timing of all of the muscles. The signal starts at the sinoatrial node, or SA node, up here at the top of the heart, typically, then moves through the atria and the muscle there, coming down to the AV node, which then moves the signal through a system of nerves, which conducts it very quickly through the heart and tells the muscles in the ventricles to contract as well. The signal normally starts at the SA node, but sometimes the flow of that signal is disrupted and other parts of the heart will take over their own electrical signaling. We'll talk about that more in the arrhythmia section. Thank you for tuning in to learn more about the heart.